Hello and welcome to Speechman Jim's YouTube channel. On this channel, I will be hanging out with different kids and teenagers, and we'll be talking about ways that we learn. Today it will be vocabulary, but various aspects of speech and language. So today what we're going to be doing was inspired by this book, The Crossover by Kwame Alexander. And what he does in this book is, in some of the poems, he defines a new word, and then he uses that word in a poem. So first we'll read an example from his book, and then we will read a unique new student poem. Our first guest today is Mr. Leos, who will read the example poem, Churlish, from Kwame Alexander's book.
Churlish, adjective, having a bad temper and be difficult to work with. As in, I wanted a pair of Stephen Marbury's sneakers, Starburys, but Dad called him a selfish millionaire with a bad attitude, and why would I want to be associated with such a churlish choke artist? Or as in, I don't understand how I went from annoyed to grumpy to downright churlish. Or as in, how do you apologize to your twin brother for being churlish, for almost breaking his nose?
Next up is Mr. Christopher, who has written his own unique original poem based upon the style of Kwame Alexander's poems, and his poem is called Polytheism. Take it away.
Polytheism, noun, by Christopher. The belief in many gods and goddesses. As in, ancient Mesopotamia. There were hundreds of them. One of them was responsible for making bread. As in, ancient Greece. For example, Poseidon, Hades, Zeus, and Athena. She was Zeus's daughter, and was born by coming out of his head, after it was split open by an axe. As in, ancient Egypt. The goddess Taweret protected babies and pregnant women. She had a hippo's head and lion's limbs. But in my church, people supposedly don't worship goddesses. All they do is sit and stand.
Thank you for watching the very first video on Speechman Jim's YouTube channel. And hey, why don't you try writing your own definition poem? Just find a word you don't know yet that you like, look it up, and see how you can use it in a poem. We'll be back later with more videos and more fun ways to hang out and learn.